Okay, guys, so we got this OG legendary skate early YouTube channel, Skate or Die. They kind of make like video essays about skateboarding. They kind of like stopped making videos for a while, and then they recently, I think, made a comeback 9 days ago. Let's go. But they would make like videos like top 10 things not to do, most hated skateboarders, blah, 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 like stuff like that. But I recently... there's going to be a backyard skate park in my future, let's say. So I'm very excited about that. But I thought we could watch this one, craziest backyard skate parks, to maybe get some inspiration and see like what people can be doing in their backyard.
What happens when skaters are given completely
Like that instant pause, sorry, but like that's so cool. They built like a shack that is skatable.
access to build whatever they want in their own backyard? Well, in this video, I'll be covering just that with the 10 craziest backyard skate parks in the world. And trust me, these skate parks will blow your mind.
Done, bros?
From extremely creative designs that you couldn't even think of in your wildest dreams, to massive mega ramps that require a change of pants after just standing on top of them.
Oh my god.
Seriously, I'm so scared I couldn't.
Yo, Gabe Cruz video. And Mowgli.
How did he do that?
To just pure chaos and anarchy. These skate parks will be in ascending order, with the most wild and crazy ones saved for last. So make sure to watch till the end, and without taking up any more time, let's get right into the video.
I'm pretty sure this was Dernbro's Florida house. Shit.
Make sure to watch till the end, and without taking up any more time, let's get right into the video.
So shout out to Florida.
Up first is the backyard skate park of the legend himself, Tony Hawk. Compared to some of the other skate parks that will be featured later in this video, his park is pretty mild. But
I always thought it was kind of funny that, because Tony Hawk built this probably early 2000s, I always thought it was funny that, like, is Tony really hitting this bank to ledge over a fun box? Like, and even the down rails, like, yeah, you could skate it as a down, but only kind of just. It's more like a flat and then down. Like, is Tony, like, why didn't Tony just make a chill mini ramp? I always thought it was kind of funny that he decided to make it like this.
But in my opinion, the execution is what makes it so good. Its placement with the house makes it look natural, almost as if it's supposed to be a pool, and it also has a good variety of features, including a rail, a few gaps, and a wall ride. Obviously, this park is pretty nice, and it would be a dream to have for anybody, but it dwindles in comparison to the massive half-pipe he had back in the late 80s to early 90s, and of course, he still has his own private half-pipe, but it's not in his backyard, so I'm not going to count it in this video. Up next is Manny Santango's backyard.
Damn, this looks way better when I was there. This video was in only 2 years ago. Well, this looks like old footage because he changed out the rail and stuff. But his backyard was cool too. His backyard skate park was very well designed. He used the space very well. Personally,
one of my favorite competition skaters. He doesn't win all that often, but he just carries a good attitude with him, and you can always see him smiling. Anyway, he transformed his entire backyard into a street-style skate park. No inch was wasted, and the result is pure perfection.
Everything has meaning. And there's security cameras I just put up, so don't even dare come back here try to skate. Or the cops will be called. Or I'll just come back here myself with that ass.
His park is a little bit of everything, with a quarter pipe, a hip, a mani pad, an A-frame that doubles as a bumped ledge, and best of all,
Yeah, his skate park was when a skater that builds it very thoughtfully. Like, I want to practice this, and I want to have access to every single thing. Like, I think he did it a really good way.
They have the ability to be a hubba. It also has lights, so you can skate at night, which is always a nice option to have. All of these factors and features combined
that's Rick in the
skate park fun for all types of skaters. And if you have spent any time watching clips of skateboarding,
in the Braille shoes,
seen a clip of his skate park at one point or another. Shane O'Neill. Shane O'Neill is perhaps one of the most iconic street skateboarders out there, and his backyard skate park has more features than most regular skate parks. Literally, name any street feature you can think of, and you'll probably find it there. It honestly looks more like an SLS park than any kind of backyard, but yes, there is actually a house attached to it. The skate park has to be at least 10 times bigger than the house, but I mean, that's how it should be, right? The only thing I'm seeing here is good priorities. This is how every house should be. But all jokes aside, his backyard skate park is perhaps the highest quality park that we're gonna see on this list. It's just done perfectly. And you can clearly tell that it was built by professionals. Pedro Bar.
I wonder, because I thought he had more than one park, but I was going to say Shane famously liked some skate parks in Australia, and then he took the obstacles from the parks he liked and then put it into his park. But if this was only 2 years ago, I thought he had a different park before this. I mean, now he has the April park as well. But before, he's got that indoor one, the April one. But I thought he had a different backyard setup, but maybe I could be misremembering, or maybe he renovated it or whatever. But there was this little rail that was exact carbon copy of this famous rail in Australia. This is in US. Badass Kirk camped out in the Manny's Park live. Damn, Chillin' Pete, when was that? Was that recent?
The only
That's
thing
kinda
I'm
sick.
seeing here is good priorities. This is how every house should be. But all jokes aside, his backyard skate park is
On his
perhaps the
Instagram,
highest
you could see
quality
clips
park
of the
we're
thing
gonna
that
see on
I'm
this list.
referring to.
It's just done perfectly. And you can clearly tell that it was built by professionals. Pedro Barros. For those unfamiliar with the name, Pedro Barros is a Brazilian skater who mostly skates transition. But not just any transition. Big transition. And his backyard bowl goes to show it.
What
You
the
can see
heck? That was way too buck.
big transition.
It's too big of a
In
ball.
his backyard
Insanely backside grab McTwist, super inverted,
goes to
no
show
helmet
it.
on
you
the
can
edge.
see just how tiny he looks standing
was
over
insane.
it as a comparison. And while the bowl is all there is to a skate park, the sheer size and depth of it is impressive on its own.
Just the
Kevin
cabinet.
Kowalski. While on the topic of ripping massive bowls, as we all do, how can I not mention Kevin Kowalski's extremely creative transition park that he built in his backyard in Oregon? I just love how he builds it around the trees, making it look like a naturally
looks cool.
flowing concrete river.
I would
in
never
the
build a
forest.
park this is like the most snowboarder park ever. It's like there's never really clear things to session one obstacle, but it's just overall
Even
flowy.
using some of the trees as obstacles.
That's
it
cool,
also
though.
has lights installed for night skating, which is a really big plus, and it makes it look really cool on camera. But the only concern that I have, being a Pacific Northwest local myself, is all the pine needles falling into the bowl. It's gotta be a pain to get all of them out once they pile up. But aside from that, the whole just construction and layout of the park is extremely creative, and it looks like a very fun park to skate. Right about
wonder
now
how
is
he
when we
built
really
that.
start ramping up the craziness on these skate parks. Starting out with Trevor Jacob. Although
This guy has a backyard park.
he is best known for jumping out of his own airplane with a parachute and getting his pilot's license removed because you can't just jump out of your own airplane and let it crash. It's a pretty big no-no. Trevor has a long-standing career with extreme sports such as snowboarding, skateboarding, and dirt biking, with him working with the likes of Travis Pastrana and the Nitro Circus. And a few years ago, he decided to literally turn his house into a skate park. And this is the result. With one side of the
Damn.
house being turned into the actual skate park, this is without a doubt one of the most creative projects out there. Most notably, he has a roof drop-in as well as an overall flowy feel to the mostly transition park. And while it might not be the most exciting looking park with the most amount of features, you have got to respect the commitment that he had to make this. The Dern House. Okay, this is where we really start ramping up. Like, literally. Dalton, Kanan, and Destin are
Oh,
three
that was sick. I always say people should do that. Skate over the
really
hot
start
tub.
ramping up. Like, literally. Dalton,
That's actually kind of buck.
Kanan, and Destin are three brothers that grew up skateboarding. They originally started their backyard skate park with a good-sized mini ramp. But in 2020, when everybody was locked indoors, they were busy building. And the end result is one of the most crazy backyard skate parks with extremely
Damn, I
unique
didn't know they
features
had it that
you
good.
won't see in any other skate park, period.
Oh.
They've got countless gaps, rails, mini ramps, transitions, drop-ins. They even have a pipe from a water park as a pump track. And because the skate park is mostly made out of wood,
Bam!
they can easily move stuff around and create an endless amount of challenges for themselves. In terms of variety, this has to be hands down the most diverse backyard skate park in the world. And every clip that I've seen come out of there just blows my mind. I think it's fair to say that they are living every skater's dream.
Boom.
All right, on to the next one. This one you guys all probably know, Bob Burnquist. Bob Burnquist is known for his amazing
Oh my
abilities on a
gosh.
mega ramp. So naturally, what better way to practice for such a make or break activity than to have daily access to it in your own backyard? Bob Burnquist's Dreamland skate park is considered by many to
HOA
be
would
one of the
love
most iconic and influential skate parks of all time.
I
The
wonder
park
if he
was
will have
designed to
Elliot
be a
Sloan's
place where
backyard.
skaters could push the limits of what was possible on a skateboard. And that they did. Aside from the obvious massive mega ramp, he has also had a variety of different features throughout the years, including a massive half pipe bowl, a full pipe, a corkscrew, a loop,
What the? I have never seen that.
including a massive half pipe
What the
bowl,
hell?
a full pipe, a corkscrew,
What the fuck was that
a
from?
loop that actually
I knew
almost
about
killed
this
Tony
one,
Hawk
but not that
time when
one.
He was doing it while
Switch.
wearing a Gorillaz
Oh my God.
costume. I think it was for a commercial or something like that. Some of you might think that if you're not a pro skater, there is literally nothing that you can skate there without dying. However, that's not entirely true. Bob Burnquist is a firm believer in inclusivity and accessibility, and this park is designed with that in mind. So there are smaller ramps and obstacles for beginners.
Maybe he just
and-
wanted. What a weird deduction to make. Maybe he just wanted to have some small stuff
Medium
too.
skaters to practice on. The Dreamland skatepark is constantly evolving and updating, with new features being added every year. Bob Burnquist himself is often seen testing out new designs and tweaks to existing features, making sure that Dreamland is always on the cutting edge of skatepark design. Steve-O's apartment.
One thing that's interesting about Bob is he had a vert ramp. He had a wooden vert ramp in the kind of like early 2000s vert era, probably around this time. And then it was like it was getting weathered and destroyed. And then he concreted over it. But what was interesting is he left the wood and then concreted it so the like radius of the transition went inward a bit. And then they were saying that it kind of felt weird now because it like lost a little bit of it's like radius or whatever. So I always thought that was kind of
Actually,
interesting.
almost
I never got to go with Braille. I wish I did get to go. That was one thing that I'm kind of jealous of. I think Mowgli got to go, like, he just joined slightly before me and got to go to Dreamland, but I think that's, people say that the vert ramp is kind of weird
One
now that
time
it's
when he was
concrete.
doing it while wearing a Gorillaz costume, I think it was for a commercial or something like that, of skatepark design. Steve-O's apartment.
Come up the stairs. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
This is personally my favorite case of what happens
This is peak
when
drug
skaters
Steve-O,
go
I'm pretty
absolutely
sure.
crazy. Steve-O, who most of you probably know from the popular MTV series, turned his once peaceful and ordinary Hollywood apartment into a skate park. And as you would expect,
It's funny because back then, like, is Steve-O doing this in the early 2000s? Like, was this for an MTV show or something? Like, probably not. And then, like, he can't even really make content out of it because content didn't even really exist. So he just purely did this for the fucking love of the game. I bet his neighbors hated him. He's told a story where he said, like, in his peak drug-fueled time, he said he completely destroyed one of the neighbors in the apartment's life, and he said he would, like, smash through the wall and, like, terrorize him and stuff. And then he said when he did his recovery 10 steps or whatever, 12 steps thing, one of the steps was make amends with the people you wronged. And he said to the neighbor guy, like, can I give you an apology? And the neighbor guy said, no, I never want to interact with you in any way. In respect to the guy. And Steve was like, oh man, blah, blah, blah. Like, hell no, dude. I stand by the guy. Like, I think that's super fair enough.
chaos and havoc ensued.
But I thought that was kind of
the
funny.
transformation
He said it in one of
process
his
was
podcasts
intense
somewhere.
and time-consuming. Steve-O and his friends spent countless hours building ramps and other obstacles
Boom.
within the confines of his small apartment.
It looks cool with
in
the
the
fake
process,
brick.
tearing down multiple walls to make the park bigger. The result was a
Oh my
crammed
God.
and cluttered space that is barely recognizable as an apartment. Once the skate park was complete,
Is that
Steve-O
Danny
began
Way in
inviting
there?
friends and other skaters over to come and ride. The small space was quickly overwhelmed with
Did I see Edward Norton? Fuck, maybe, right?
process tearing
I
down
think Danny
multiple
Way was
walls
sitting here,
to
look.
make the park bigger. The result was a crammed and cluttered space that
I
is
don't know who
barely
that is. I'm pretty sure that's Danny Way.
recognizable as an apartment. Once the
Maybe, I
skate
don't
park
know.
was complete, Steve-O began inviting friends and other skaters over to come and ride. The small space was quickly
Boom.
overwhelmed with the influx of people and their skateboards. He also had a metal band come over and set up their whole set, playing music as they skated, turning the whole apartment into a constant party that went on for days. The apartment quickly became a mess with broken boards, cans of soda, and other debris littering the floor. The neighbors, who were obviously
He
being
did love
disturbed
that
by the
soda.
constant noise and commotion, began
I
to
think it was
complain to
nitrous
the
oxide
landlord
flavored
and the
soda.
police, leading to multiple visits from both parties.
It was a little bit loud, so just tone it down. You guys are cool. So.
Right on, man. Thank you, guys. Okay, sure. Hey, how about if I just film me?
What happens if the police come to your house and you're, like, clearly intoxicated? Like, nothing's wrong, right? If you're in your own home.
Right on, man. Thank you, guys. Okay, sure. Hey, how about if I just film me? Be a gentleman.
Steve-O was inevitably evicted from the apartment, and the legendary skate park had to be dismantled. But its legacy will live on in the footage
You
that
could
was
just say you're
captured
drunk. No, I mean, it doesn't, like, if you're intoxicated by whatever means, like, it's nothing's wrong, right?
forever. It's hard to imagine a skate park that is more insane than Steve-O's apartment.
It's
But
just
there's
funny to
one
think
place that I think is
of
a
them
potential
interacting
to
while
take the
like
crown.
extremely
But
waved.
before I cover what that is,
What the heck?
I want to give an honorable mention to Trey Jones and his insanely creative backyard skate park. Yeah, technically it's more of a BMX park than a skate park, but people have skated it, and it's so creative that I just could not leave it out of this video. And because the owner, Trey Jones, is a BMX rider, it's entirely made up of weird transitions and a lot of unique features and just things that you don't see in any skate parks, let alone a backyard one. And anyway, on to the last skate park. And that would obviously be Skatopia.
What's going on with Skatetopia in 2025? I feel like you never hear about it anymore. When I was a kid, it's like in the Tony Hawk's games and like, whoa, that seems so crazy. I feel like I feel like if they got their shit together, it could be like a really sick thing. But I feel like they never quite really figured it out. Like in the age of content, you know, it could be epic. You can be drunk in your own home as long as you're not disturbing the peace, then it becomes a breach of peace. Did you see the thing with the Uber Eats essay stuff where the guy is like naked and it's like, and then the girl got in trouble?
Never been there.
Kind of crazy.
They're nice people.
We've always had a good business relationship
Good
with
business
the people
relation
coming
with
in.
them, and what they do out there. When you cross their property line, as long as nobody's getting hurt, I don't care what they do.
Which is literally an anarchist playground for skaters. Although it's closer to a commune than a backyard, I just had to include it in this video. The construction began in the mid-90s, starting with the massive bowls and halfpipe, which were the main attraction and used to host parties. As the park grew in popularity, it began to attract a diverse group of people from all over the country. Bruce Martin.
The girl opened his door. He was in his home with the door closed. She opened the door and made the video. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying who's right or wrong. It seems like that the dude is in the right and the girl is in the wrong, but it's just pretty fucking hilarious.
The owner
She's been
had a unique
arrested.
approach to
Damn.
the park's management.
Shouldn't be
which he
posting that
described
on
as
the internet.
anarchist, giving the skaters a sense of freedom and creativity that was not found in any other traditional skate park. This approach, combined with the massive features, created a unique and exciting experience for skaters, also having it be featured as the last level in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2. In addition to its
Brother! Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2? Oh shit, I went way too far back.
A backyard.
You just fucking say Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2?
Approach combined with the Pro Skater 2. Combined with the massive features, create a unique and exciting experience for skaters. Also having it be featured as the last level.
This is Thug, I'm pretty sure. I think this is Thug 2.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Or American Waste. No, yeah, I think Thug 2.
Skatopia is also known for its annual music festivals, bowl bashes, and backwoods blowouts. These festivals bring together a wide range of musicians and bands from various genres and provide a platform for both established and up-and-coming acts. The festivals also feature skateboarding competitions and demonstrations, making them a true celebration of the sport. As the park continues to evolve and grow, it remains a unique and exciting place for people to come together and share their love for skateboarding and music. And I suggest that you check out the Vice documentary on Skatopia, as it really covers the chaos way better than I can in this video. So let me know if you think I missed any insane backyard skate parks, drop a like if you liked it, and as for now, that's all I have, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Look at this thumbnail. Skateparks in 2025. What the fuck? Yeah, nice video from Skatetopia. Shout out to Skatetopia. We like his videos. We like what he's about. But I feel like he did kind of miss a lot. Like, bro, you gotta go Little Wayne's Park. You gotta go, like, if you're gonna include, like, Bob Burnquist's compound and shit, I feel like there's so many more that you could include in this list. But wait till mine's done. Yeah, there is a lot of backyard. There's so much content on YouTube of people building their own backyard skate parks. When the time is right, I think we can really get stuck into the Rick Builder arc would be fun. The idea of just having a garage with all tools and shit is so fucking appealing to me. Oh my god. Did they show Danny Way's skate park? Fuck, I can't even remember Danny Way's skate park, but no, they did not. When I met Danny Way earlier this year, I was kind of surprised to learn that he can't skate at all. Like, he like 0% can skate and like can barely walk, honestly. I was like, oh shit, what the fuck? I was like kind of like taken back by that.